As I've got the crankshaft for another 500 Royal Enfield here, which in the grand scheme of things would be Asbo 29. I've only got the crank, I haven't got any other engine parts, but I've lightened and rebalanced it and reassembled it in the usual way after replacing a worn out big end bearing and crank pin, and it's gone back together. And I've just finished truing it. I've got it as good as I can, and the usual, we've got this gauge on the left reading in thousandths of an inch, from 0 to 5 is 5 thousandths of an inch, and this metric one is in tenths of a millimetre. The 0 to the 10 is 1/10 of a millimetre, or 4 thousandths of an inch. So from one number to the next is 4 thou, one number to the next on that one is 5 thou. I spin it, you can see we've got 0.1 of a millimetre there, or 4 thousandths of an inch, and on that gauge we've got 4 to 5 thousandths of an inch. Doesn't sound very good, that, but when you consider that the needles are moving up and down at the same time as each other on both gauges, as usual the one cancels the other out. So in real terms, where the main bearings live on those main shafts, we've got virtually no run out, so that's pretty good. And also you see on this long drive side main shaft, I'm at the location of the main bearings there, where we're showing the 4 to 5 thou run out. If I just move the dial gauge further along the shaft, closer to the end, we've still got about the same amount there, and right at the end we've still got about the same amount there. So you just can't really get any better than that. There's the high point, the conrod's down around the bottom, high point is still the conrod going around the bottom. Put the camera down a second, remove this. I just had to help the end of the dial gauge over the step there. And if we look again, the high point with the conrod going around the bottom, and still by about the same amount, so we just can't really get any better than that. As I say, in real terms, when that crank is put in the engine into the main bearings, it will spin beautifully. That's another one done, number 29.